Greetings my lovelies, hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I'll be eating Indonesia. So this beautiful package was sent to me by a lovely viewer named Mr. R. Thanks so much Mr. R for sending me this package of Indonesian treats. Mr. R is actually studying in the States, but the last time he went home he brought me back some treats. So thanks so much for thinking of me, and thanks for being patient for your video. So this will be the second time I've eaten Indonesia. For the first time, you may go down below to the description box where I will include the link to my first tasting of Indonesia. So yes, Indonesia is one of those places that I really want to visit. If you hear some gurgling in the back, that is my radiator because we are in the midst of winter. I should also mention that I'm starting a new channel. It's called Emmymade. I'll put the link down here and up here. So on that channel will be more about everyday recipes that I cook for my family and crafts and things that I do with my sons. I'm also hoping to do some readings as well, some storybook readings or something as well. So that'll be more kind of family oriented rather than just tasting. But yeah, if you're interested, check it out. I just started it, so yeah, show me some love. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this taste of Indonesia. This is called Kopiko, and it's a mini coffee, and it's a little coffee candy. Close up of the packaging. Here's the front, and here's the back. And they have similar ones like this in Japan. Inside, there are lots of little individually wrapped candies, a little brown rectangle lozenge, and nice and shiny, and it smells like coffee. All right, let's give it a taste. Here we go. So good. Really nice roasted coffee flavor, a touch of bitterness, but it's really nicely offset with some of the caramel notes and sweetness in there. Really great. Kopiko, delicious coffee candy. Qtela, and it looks like it says singkong, and it's rasa barbecue. And on the packaging, it looks like there's some tamarind on there as well. So also I'm thinking it might be a little bit tart. Oh, it's cassava chips. Awesome. So it's not actually potato. That's great. So cassava I believe is also called yuca or yucca. Oh, so that's not tamarind. That's the actual cassava on the back. It smells nice and baked, and the chips are very cute. It's much smaller than a potato chip in diameter, because I imagine the size of the cassava root is much smaller. Those are great. Really thin, delicate texture. Just the lightest crunch, a little bit of a nutty roasted flavor to it, touch of sweetness and salt, and maybe some MSG. It says it's barbecue flavor, nothing like the barbecue flavor that you would find here in the States though, but there's a little bit of a smokiness to it. A very different crunch than a potato chip though, a little bit more like a plantain chip in the fact that it's a little more brittle, but much thinner. I would say half the thickness of a plantain chip, but marvelous, I love it. Inaco jelly. So let's give this a taste. My son actually loves these. These ones are rounded on the bottom and textured. So there's grape, mango, and strawberry. Peel them open like this. And then you give it a little squeeze. Ah, this one's a little different. This one has a little piece of fruit in it. It smells fruity, I wouldn't say mango. And then there's that little gelatinous kind of cube floating in there. I think that might be young coconut inside, I'm not sure. All right, let's give that a taste. Here we go. It has a slightly firmer texture than Jell-O, and then you have that coconut gel in the middle, which almost is the same texture, slightly firmer, and really fun flavor. I would say more of a tropical flavor. I don't know if it's necessarily mango, but delicious. I'm sorry, Indonesian friends, for my poor Indonesian. Rempeyek, and this says traditional Indonesian recipe. They're like little chips or something. All right, let's give that a taste. It smells great, nice and savory. It looks to be some kind of fritter. All right, let's give that a taste. That's great. It reminds me a little bit of the snacks I had in Bangladesh, or some Indian snacks I've had. It's a deep fried fritter crisp, and then it has little bits of split pea in there, so it's really kind of starchy and nutty, but it has a really strong kind of lemongrassy coriander flavor to it, but it's delicious. A slight bit of onion in there as well. It's scrumptious. I love it. I think that would make a delicious topping too, like crunched up on top of a soup or something, or on top of a salad. Really great texture. Serena, which is a egg roll snack, it says, but I believe it's sweet. There it is, made by the company brand Monde. This got a little bit crushed en route, but here is the little cookie. It smells a little bit eggy, and It is hollow. I actually had these growing up. They were wrapped individually and came in a tin. Has a nice eggy flavor, slightly sweet, and a very delicate flaky texture. This one's called Superstar. There it is. And it's a wafer bar. Itadakimasu. I'm not sure what it is about wafer, but there's something about wafer that makes it ubiquitous. I feel like almost every country has wafer. I'm so surprised by that. It's the tie that binds, it seems. So it's a very light wafer cookie. There's maybe 8 layers of wafer with a little bit of cream in between and just a light coating of chocolate. But yeah, pretty good. Superstar. Not bad, not bad. It's called Momogi. And very cute packaging. It says, I think that's chocolate. And here's the back. Look at that. It's like a square cylinder of sweetness. I was not expecting that at all. And it tastes like chocolate breakfast cereal. It's great. It reminds me actually a lot of umaibo, which you can get in Japan. Umaibo means like delicious stick, and it's a stick that's hollow like this, and it's made of a corn snack, and the outside of the umaibo is covered with a savory powder, which is delicious, and it comes in at least a dozen different flavors, but they're delicious and a very popular snack among Japanese kids. This is very similar, but this is a sweet version. Really great, crunchy, fluffy texture, and just a touch of sweetness. I want a glass of milk now. So that's it. That wraps up my little taste of Indonesia. Thanks again, Mr. R, for sending me this package of Indonesian treats. I hope your studies are going well. And don't forget to check out my other channel where I do some fun crafts and really quick and easy favorite recipes that I do at home. So, yep. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something. And I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye. Anyways, I was curious, so I bought it. It was about $4.99 at my local grocery store. So, yeah. And it says, ready to eat snack, applewood smoked. Fully cooked slices of real bacon. In terms of portion control, it comes in a resealable bag, which is nice. Okay, so let's give it a taste.